The former Boro goal-getter thinks Boro are in good shape going into the high-stakes doubleheader against Aston Villa. They're playing well, showing great character and have bought into the Tony Pulis mentality. Now they must believe in each other and the group to get through the next challenge. Slaven also talks about what Boro need from the first leg, how they should prepare for the big game, and has some kind words for Sir Alex Ferguson as he casts his eye over the big issues of the week. Belief is the key ingredient to success. The most important thing a team needs to get through in the playoffs is belief. You need ability, yes, but all the teams who get to the playoffs have that. They've already shown they are good sides. They've come through 46 games, and they are up there on merit. And you need physical and mental strength to get through the demands of a long hard season with all the peaks and troughs. The strongest teams are still motoring now, while lesser sides may be running out of steam, picking up knocks and losing their rhythm. You need experience of big games, and Boro have that. The core of the team have been here before. You need to avoid injuries too. You need a bit of luck. And you may need a kind decision from a referee in a key moment. Boro players celebrated Ipswich, but the most important thing is belief, among the players, among the staff, around the club. When you have a real belief and desire, then you go into games with a bit more steel and composure. You don't panic or crumble if there is a setback. You trust your teammates to battle through and get something. And you trust the boss too. When a team believes in what the manager is doing, how he trains, how he talks to them as a team and as individuals, how he sets a game plan out, when he makes changes, then they will perform better as a team. And I think this Boro team has that belief about them. They have it in spades. I think they believe in each other and in Tony Pulis. You can see it in the way they play and celebrate. Look at Ipswich. Boro showed real character there to come from behind twice. It was the last game of the season and the job was already done, and some teams or individuals may have tossed it off, but Boro went out and battled, got a positive result and kept the momentum going. For me, that is really important. And I'm sure it is for Tony Pulis too. That's why he played an unchanged team. Now Boro need to take that momentum and belief into these next two games and just get through. Boro will take the initiative but won't go gung-ho. Boro are at home in the first leg and the onus is on them to take the initiative, but don't expect them to go gung-ho. They score goals, it is 14 now since they failed to net, and if they can get their noses in front they can take control. If they can take a lead, even a narrow one, to Villa Park, then the pressure is all on them in the second leg. But they may have to dig in too. Villa are a good side. They are above Boro in the table and one here in the league, and they have Albert Adoma in great form who will want to prove a point. And Steve Bruce is very experienced. I think he's gone up 4 times through the playoffs. So it will be tough. A draw on Saturday wouldn't be a disaster. In fact, even a defeat wouldn't be a disaster so long as the margin is still tight. Boro won the first leg 2-0 at Ireson Park under Bruce Rioch in 1988. We won 2-0 at home to Chelsea and then went there and dug in and fought and scrapped and worked, and we lost 1-0 on the day, but that was enough. Before that we lost 2-1 at Bradford in the semi-final, but overturned that in the home game. So it can be done. So as long as it is tight you have a chance. Of course, winning the home game makes it easier. And I don't see why Boro can't do that. The team are in a rich vein of form, spirits are high, they are strong at the back and we know they can score goals, and Tony Pulis is a shrewd manager who will know what it takes. So the ingredients are there. It comes down to how they play on the day. They have to go out there and set the tone early, play with intensity and belief. They have to go out and do themselves justice. A low-key approach to high-stakes game. Villa is a massive game. The playoffs are huge. But for me, the preparation for the games has to be as normal as possible. I don't think they should change anything too much from what they have been doing. Stuart Downing and training in 2016. There is no need for any intense training. At this stage of the season they won't be doing much running or fitness work anyway. Keeping the focus, keeping spirits high and the camaraderie going is the important thing. And they should be having a laugh too. They should be enjoying the work, and so I would hope they keep it lighthearted and have a laugh. That would help take the pressure off. Maybe a bit of five-a-side and a few drills on shape or free kicks, maybe a bit of shooting practice, but put the strikers in the nets. But most of it should be low-key and about keeping the group happy. They know what they have to do come match day. They know the shape, tempo and mentality the gaffer wants. This week should just be about keeping the spirits bubbling and bringing it to the boil on Saturday. Football unites around Sir Alex. I'm hoping and praying Sir Alex Ferguson makes a complete recovery after his brain surgery. He has been a massive figure in football for decades now and is a born winner and born fighter. He's from Glasgow and has worked in the shipyards, so he is as hard as nails, and that will stand him in good stead. I've been pleased and heartened to see the way everyone in the game has reacted to his tragic situation. It was very touching to see Arsene Wenger start his farewell speech at Arsenal with some lovely words about his great rival. Ultimately, football is just a game, and while there's great passion and rivalry between fans, 99% of supporters are decent people who rally around each other in times of crisis. I've always been a great fan of Sir Alex. I've known a lot of people who played under him and they all say he is brilliant, a straight talker, a great man-manager and someone who will always defend his players in public. And no one can argue with his incredible record. The sooner he is back in his seat at Old Trafford the better.